Welcome everyone, my name is Nick Hershey. I'm the president of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates quite a bit differently than any other lender out there. So I'd like to thank everybody for joining us so I can talk a little bit more about what makes us different and special. And then we'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will actually show some of the back end of the software that we've developed and how it all works. And then we'll close it out with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO with 29 years of experience, putting it all together in the traditional sense to close more loans for everybody here on the team. So let me start by sharing my screen. And hopefully most of you have checked out this page, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean here. So we are different than any other lender out there. We are from a marketing and technology background. So we've written every line of code for everything you're about to see. So it is definitely different. So we are all about earning up to 100% commission with unlimited free leads powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together along with the AI. So again, we're not your regular lender. We are a mortgage technology company as well. We have our own tools that allow you guys to plug in no matter what you're doing and scale up your business, getting more leads every single day from what you're already doing. So all you need to do is plug into our system and generate more leads daily, whether that's our leads or your own leads. We'll explain a little bit more about what that means, but we want to make sure we have a platform to build your business up. We're not your traditional bankers here. So let's talk a little bit more about what we mean. So first off, the business model. So we built this business model and all the different models, and we found the best that works for us is what we're doing currently, where we're approved with over 135 lenders and investors. And we're always going to have the best rates and pricing. And that's typically going to be for our in-house loan programs where we're the lender and we fund the loans with our own money, draw our own documents and all that great stuff. But if there's any reason where we're not the best option or we don't have access to that program to fund with our own money, we want to make sure we partner with any lender out there that has the best option for our customers. So what that means for everybody here, we have every loan program imaginable, from conventional, VA, USDA, FHA, non-QM, DSCR. Those are the typical types of loans we fund in-house. And then once we start going outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, mixed use, CDFI, those are the types of loans we typically partner with other lenders for. So whatever we have come in, we want to make sure we have an outlet for those customers. And how do we make this all happen? Again, we are all about technology. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. And it all starts with our AI-powered lead generating website with the POS, CRM, LOS all built in together. And this is software that, again, is written by us, by loan officers, for loan officers. What it really comes down to is one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our 135 banks or lenders we use, or 5,000 plus loan programs we use. It's one place that you need to go at all times. We can also pull instant rate quotes from 5,000 plus loan programs in-house and even re-quote those customers automatically as the rates go up and down, which we've seen rates drop dramatically over the last few months here. So we automatically re-quote all those customers instantly. And this all works so our prospects can instantly flow from just typing in a name, email, phone number, pulling their own rates, pulling their own credit, filling out their own 1003, all that getting synced into our system without you guys having to lift a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations with all of the standard partners, but you don't need any logins for those. So we have an Encompass-based LOS system, but you don't need an Encompass login. You can use the CRM system. We use Optimal Blue for pricing, industry standard for pricing, but you just click a button, no need to log in anywhere. 5 AMCs at the click of a button, all integrated, no logins needed. You get the point, everything is just a click away. We can also plug in to your social media where you can post your picture and plug in your accounts, and we'll automatically post compliant posts to your social media every day with your own custom link to generate more leads every single day from what you're already doing. And we have the AI built in. So Calvin AI is built in with dual Oz. So a lot of platforms run dual Oz, but we have our AI analyze both side by side to see which is going to be best for your borrowers in that specific situation. And another thing that we've definitely noticed is very important here as a remote-based company. Everybody's remote-based here, but we want to make sure we have all the trainings and support at your fingertips at all times. So typically that's going to be our remote learning center, our classroom. We're 365 days a year, 24/7. You can log in, take new trainings, upgrade your skills, all that kind of great stuff. And then we also have our daily live video trainings like podcast style video training. So we do every day, daily mortgage rates live, where we pull up our live rates every morning, go through a different loan topic for customers and MLOs alike. And then 3 days a week, we do our specific loan officer training podcast where we go over structuring loans, doing conditions, things that are specific to loan officers. So you can plug into those anytime. And we also have our real-time Zoom support where you can get in face-to-face with our processing team. They can take over your screen, even though we're remote here. Click the button you need to click, get you unstuck, get you whatever you need to do during business hours. We also have our knowledge center with thousands of articles and videos, not just from us, but all of our partners as well. Tips, tricks, guidelines, matrices, videos, all kinds of different things from our hundreds of partners and us as well. And we have the AI built in with the compliance, all the federal and state regulations. You can instantly search with our Calvin Compliance AI and get quick answers to any questions there on compliance issues. And the final category here, definitely one of my favorites. We love to close DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states. That means for you guys, you have an opportunity to expand your footprint without necessarily having to get more licenses, because you don't necessarily need a license to close those loans in those states. And we have all kinds of different ways leads come in. Kyle will show you a few. It's very simple 50-50 split when it comes to the comp plan. There's all kinds of different ways they're coming in though. And we want to make sure you guys can, again, scale up your leads as well. So you want to copy our lead plans and our campaigns. We can copy those for you and apply your budget. Or if you're already running ads, we can pull those in with our webhook into our system instantly. We also have a cool feature where you can click a button anytime and refer a deal to a teammate, earn 75 basis points. Maybe you're not licensed in that state. Maybe you have a conflict of interest. Maybe it's your spouse. Maybe you haven't done a fix and flip loan and you haven't done one yet and you need to work with someone. Click that button, work with someone that knows what they're doing, and still earn 75 basis points commission there. And as Kyle mentioned before we started, we'd love to meet everybody face to face since we're all remote here once per year. We want to have our annual retreat here in Miami, VIP yacht party, all kinds of cool stuff where we can meet everybody face to face, hotel rooms for our team for free. And we have speakers like Kevin O'Leary and Marcus Lemonis from The Profit, Kevin O'Leary from the Shark Tank. So great opportunity to hear from some great speakers and meet everybody face to face. And now let's get into the interesting part. Let me zoom out a little bit. Our comp plans. So these are our comp plans here. So you will sign up for whichever one is applicable. Let me start here with our Broker Unlimited plan, which is more for our people that are used to brokering loans and not necessarily needing some of our in-house support. So you can earn 100% commission. We're on a 275 basis point comp plan. So you charge the customer 275 basis points, you're going to earn 275 basis points. That's 2.75% for those not familiar. If you take a company lead, again, simple 50-50 split, that's 137.5 basis points on company leads, and that's 1.375%. Now, our Broker Unlimited plan, again, is for people that are more used to broker, don't need the in-house support, just need our systems and licensing and all that great stuff. You can broker with over 135 lenders and commercial partners. Again, we're on a 275 basis point comp plan, that's lender or borrower paid. You can work with the lender's account executive team. Again, you're not really working with us in-house, you're working with the account executive and their team. Going to use third-party processing, which is typical for wholesale. And you can always refer deals to our in-house correspondent loan officers for 75 basis points. Clicking that button I mentioned, they have a little more flexibility in pricing and all that great stuff. Have unlimited company leads at a 50-50 split, which Kyle will show you here in a second. Everybody on the team has recruiting incentives. And Broker Unlimited is $2.99 a month tech fee if you're just using our platform with no transaction fees. So if you're using our platform, you're working with the other lenders, you're self-autonomous, right? You're going to be rocking and rolling. You just need the licensing and the technology. Now, if you need a little more support, you want a little more flexibility, we have our correspondent loan officer plan. So you can earn up to 200 basis points, 150 basis points standard on conventional non-QM, that's 1.5%, and 75 basis points on company leads for conventional non-QM, that's 0.75%. All of our in-house team can do non-del and brokered with all of our partners here. Our in-house team has flexible pricing and price matching available. So again, when we're the lender, we have more flexibility. We have one-on-one mentorship. So everybody in-house not only has the support of all the in-house team, but has a one-on-one mentor assigned to them to help them structure and disclose their loan. And we have our in-house processing team, and even our AI, Calvin, can help you close that loan start to finish because all of the conditions are in our system, and they're always trained to push that loan towards the next step for you. And to get to that 200 basis points, we have a 50 basis point bonus for any volume over 2 million. Again, we want to build a platform and a technology for you guys to scale up your business. So anybody that's rocking and rolling, anything over 2 million, we'll get as much comp back to you as we can. And again, everybody has unlimited access to the leads. Kyle will show you here in a second. Everybody has access to recruiting incentives. And when you're in-house, of course, there's no monthly fees because you're in-house here. So those are the two different plans. If you're ready to start, you can apply for the one that's applicable. Again, they're open for you. You can upgrade and change if you want to change later, but go ahead and start there. But let's pass it over to Kyle, who can show some of the technology we just talked about. So you ready, Kyle?
Yep. Let me go ahead and share my screen here and we will get into it. So just to point out a couple things about our system here, just like any other CRM, you can of course take your notes, send your emails, send your texts, but you can also click a button here to have our AI assistant do your emails and texts for you, which is really cool. Of course, all the communication piles up here. We have, you can set tasks for yourself, reminders. You can put people on action plans, drip campaigns to automatically email them and text them over time, all that kind of good stuff that any other CRM is going to do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within just a couple of minutes here, within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can go ahead and input the information for the loan here. Click one button, pull all the pricing from our different lenders and investors, be able to choose the rates you want to show your client. And within 2 minutes of getting off the phone with your client, you can send them a nice, pretty quote that looks like this, where you have the rate choices here. They can scroll over these things and see what they mean. You'll see it pulls in the Google map automatically, the property taxes automatically, the Zestimate automatically, does an automatic insurance quote, which is actually valid that they can click a button to add, has the proposed loan info here, does the automatic breakdown of the monthly taxes, insurance, all that kind of stuff, the lender fees, and then of course has you here as the loan originator. I'm John Doe here. And you can also add your realtors to this. So I added Jose as an example realtor here. And so your realtor partners, they absolutely love this because they know when they send you a client, not only can you quote their client within minutes, but you can also attach the realtor to the quote so they know what's going on and you're keeping them in front of their client saying, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. No one else is doing that with these realtors. So they're obviously going to want to send you their pre-approvals more than another loan officer who's not including them, who's not sending these quotes, who's not keeping them in front of their client's face and has this cool system set up to do so. Now, the coolest part about all this is your client can then just click start my loan application and it immediately takes them right to their borrower portal, which looks like this, where they can start their 1003. They don't have to leave this page. It's all in our system. They can upload the documents here that we're going to need for that loan. You can see they see their loan type here, their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is currently at any time, which of course updates as you go through the process automatically. And so everything they need here is in their borrower portal. So one login for them. Now, let me show you what it looks like on your end once they've submitted their application. So if we come back here, you'll see that this is what it looks like on your end. Notice this is green because the 1003 is 100% complete. So in this case, this client submitted their 1003. What we do is we instantly pull credit when they submit. And so what happens is they don't have to put their credit card info in to pay for it, and you don't have to put your credit card info in to pay for it. So nobody stops anything. They submit their application, agree to a credit pull. We pull credit instantly and automatically so that when you come into the system and click the Encompass API here to actually pull up the loan and start originating it, you'll notice that not only is the 1003 info in here, but also the credit is already pulled and imported in here. The liabilities are already imported into here. So everything is in here ready for you to go before you even open it up. Now, I do want to point out the dual O's here, as Nick was talking about. You can click a button to order automated underwriting from Fannie and Freddie at the same time. But then our system takes it a step further by having our AI analyze it and let you know which option is going to be best for your borrower. So this not only is going to help you originate the loan, but if we keep scrolling down here, once your loan is in underwriting, your underwriter conditions pop up right here. And so you and your processor can upload documents to fulfill these conditions. You could dispute a condition to kick it back to the underwriter. So everything is here in this one system with one login for you and one login for your client. So that's how we take somebody from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, gathering their 1003, pulling their credit, gathering their documents, originating the loan, fulfilling the conditions, all here in one system with one login for you and one login for your client. So now let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick said earlier, we're from the marketing world, so we don't buy leads from third parties. Our leads are from our own ad campaigns. They're always exclusive. And what's going to happen is as soon as somebody clicks on one of our ads and double opts in to be contacted, you're going to get a text message right then. So you can take that lead, call them within the first minute right away. So I'll show you a little screenshot here. This is of my test account. You'll see these texts coming in. These are text messages my test account was getting. This is over the course of about an hour. So you'll see plenty of leads coming in here, from just regular purchase leads to general mortgage requests to DSCR to foreign national. So all kinds of different leads coming in here throughout the hour that I can claim and call. So plenty of leads coming in there for you. Those are from our live lead campaigns. Now, another way that we provide leads for you in our system is in our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press one button. It drops an automated text and email to them from you and then moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, dropping those automated texts and emails as well. And not only do we have the dialer for you, but we have the leads in the dialer for you already loaded up. So there's thousands of leads in here at all time. And these are real opted in leads, not just cold calls, right? So there's also realtor lists in here as well. So you can always have leads to call and calls to make there in the auto dialer. Now, another way to work leads in our system is that if you want to have your own lead campaign, we can actually copy our campaigns and put your budget on them. So I want to make it clear this is not required. We're going to give you leads for free all day, every day at a 50-50 split on the back end. But if you want to purchase the leads up front and not have the split on the back end, you can do so here. So we can copy our campaigns that we know work, that we've proven out. We can put your budget on it. Those leads go directly to you with no lead split on the back end. So again, we'll give you leads for free on a 50-50 lead split every day. But if you want to increase your pipeline even more and you want to increase your pipeline with leads that do not have the 50-50 split on the back end, you can invest in your own leads on the front end to have that option. So that is another way that you can work leads here in our system. Now, another way we provide you to bring leads in is through our webhook here. So maybe you are already purchasing leads from Zillow or Free Rate Update or Lending Tree or some other source like that, or maybe you do your own Facebook campaigns. Whatever the case may be, you can use our webhook here. We give you the instructions in order to use the webhook to bring the leads in from wherever else you're purchasing them into our system in real time. That way, when the lead comes in from that third-party source, it goes into our CRM instantly and automatically, and you're notified. That way you can instantly call them and quote them and do everything in the system like any other lead. So every way imaginable there is to work leads, we provide that here for you in our system. Now, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jose. So Jose is our CSO here with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this all comes together to close loans and some of the support that we have here. And then we will open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator as a loan originator. So yes, it's only a matter of time before the loan applications start coming in with such an amazing leads program, unique to the industry, right? We let everyone participate in the leads program, and we definitely provide amazing technology. So it's just a matter of time. Loan applications are going to start coming in. And that's where the Mortgage Calculator really shines, because it was our mission from the beginning to not only make sure that we provide support via, online support via our knowledge center, but also support to the MLO on connecting the dots and closing the loan. So as soon as you get that loan application, your mentor gets emailed, management gets emailed, you get emailed, and everybody's replying to you with advice. And you will be setting up a meeting with your mentor to go over the structure. Some of the success stories that we have had to all of the support that we offer is, for example, had one of our MLOs pick up a lead on one of her lead programs that she paid for that had been denied by another lender, not through the Mortgage Calculator. So she met with me on her loan structure meeting, thinking that she was going to flip this full doc denial into a bank statement loan. But after further review of all her documentation, which she brought to the table, we both realized that the best option for her loan was a profit and loss loan, which she happily closed for her and for the borrower within 3 weeks and 2 days, with an appraisal transfer included as well. So double hoops of fire to jump through. And like that, we have many success stories at the Mortgage Calculator where we do what other companies aren't doing. We give you plenty of support to be able to connect the dots, not spin your wheels, and close those deals within 30 days of joining the Mortgage Calculator. So looking forward to helping you all structure your deals and close your loans.
All right. Thank you, Jose. Now let's get into the next steps and then we'll open it up to questions here. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go ahead and go to the mortgagecalculator.com/join. You're going to sign up for the plan that's applicable to you. Again, broker unlimited, typically more for people used to the broker world and used to being a little bit more independent. You're making 100% commission. You're really only paying $2.99 per month for the technology and the platform. There's no transaction fees. You're making 100% of the commission here. But again, you're working with third-party processing and a little bit more independent. Now, the correspondent loan officer, as Nick said, a little bit more flexibility. We can do non-del and brokered, so more flexibility there, as well as having your one-on-one mentor and in-house processing a little bit more streamlined there. And of course, there are no monthly fees because you are an in-house loan officer here. So whichever plan is applicable, you can sign up for either one. And again, you can change to either one at any time is fine as well. Now, what's going to happen is as soon as you sign up here, it's going to take you to sign the initial compensation agreement. Now, don't worry, it's going to email you a copy as well, so you don't have to sign it right then. Take your time, review everything. Once you sign that initial agreement, though, that's what's going to kick off all of the next steps. We're going to reach out to get your onboarding documents and sponsor your license, walk you through that process and all that kind of good stuff. So you're going to go ahead and sign up for the applicable plan at the mortgagecalculator.com/join. Now, for any of you that might be tuned in that don't have your license yet, if you don't have your license, we have a partnership with a mortgage school. And so you can actually visit the mortgagecalculator.com/training so that you can do your 20-hour education. That course walks you through how to get your license, includes the 20-hour education, which is normally more expensive, but we have a partnership with a mortgage school, so you can get your license for a discount. So the mortgagecalculator.com/join is where you're going to sign up if you're already licensed for the applicable plan that you want to. And the mortgagecalculator.com/training is where you're going to go if you still need to get your license. We put both of those links there in the chat for you. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and stop recording and we will open it up to your questions. Please put your questions in